Yo. Hi. Hybrid and true kid on this madness, yo. Now you are you ready for this? I don't think.
Just copy off the comment section. What's up, guys? How you doing? I see you there, Jace, in the comment section. If you're here, check in so that I know that you're here. But let's get started. We got practice tonight, workouts tonight. All right, workouts are what we do on Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays. I have to come up with different words because it doesn't quite describe what people do. All right, normally if you're on a team, they'll say, "Hey, we got practice on these days," all right, and then they'll ask you to work yourself out. They probably won't be doing workouts with you, right? Unless like you have like a private workout, right? But we have all these different words and all these different things that we try to pull off in one way or another, and that's why this program is kind of unique and kind of different and kind of weird, because we don't just leave you hanging, all right? So basically, we have this stuff right here, all right? We got games and tournaments, obviously. That's what teams have. All right, and then they have their practices. But on top of that, we have our skill workouts. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I think that is the bulk of what we do. These are the days that truly matter. All right. Does it matter for the wins on the weekend? Not really. It matters like a year or two or even 3 down the line. That's why when you play against people, you tend to want to give up because you're like, oh my God, this guy's so good. You actually, that's why people don't like the skill workouts, because you go, how long until I'm as good as him? And we go, oh, like 3 years. And they go, whoa. Then why can't we just work on the team practice stuff to be good right now? And that's actually a really good thing that people think that, okay? Hear me out. Because people will always think this. They'll say, wait, how far am I behind him? Oh, then screw it. Just put me on a good team and I'll play my role. So that means that if you put in the work Monday, Wednesday, Friday for 3 years, people will look at you and they'll just let you win. Personally, they'll be like, oh, crap. Okay, then you made the varsity team. I'm not good. I'm not going to put in the work to catch you. Or you made college, I'm not going to put in the work to catch you. Or you're a pro, I'm not going to put in the work to catch you. People won't even want to chase you if you do this stuff. That's the cool part about it. So you can kind of like stop right there once you get good enough to make the NBA. Or you can keep going. This is the stuff that makes you make the NBA. The rest of the stuff is not. Believe it or not, it's just not. All right? But this is the stuff that makes our team better. Does that matter? Heck yeah. The whole point is to play in a game and win. Duh. So that stuff matters too. Well, does it all matter? Oh yeah, man. Even the shooting matters. Could you do that on your own? I guess. We're gonna move those to Sundays eventually. And then the open gyms, does that matter? Well, of course, because it's fun. Well, so it all matters. Yeah, it all matters. But not just that stuff. We move on to add some more stuff, where we add the team strategy stuff. Yeah, that's important. And I think I will keep this on week 1. I was gonna try to do all six clinics every month, but I think that I'll keep those on their actual months. We're gonna open up. We're gonna have a team strategy thing on either Tuesday or Thursday. Maybe both days. I'm not sure. We could do both days, and always have like one of these things. That could actually work. Where we do team strategy during week 1, pick and roll workshop during week 2, so we can have 2 different days, Tuesdays or Thursdays, and then skill clinics. Yeah, I like that. See, I'm just figuring it out right now. Skill clinics on week 3, and then agility ability combines on week 4. This one you have to pay to be a part of because there's only 8 spots that we can possibly do it in an hour. I've tried to do more, guys. It is really hard to like measure all like your vertical jumps and stuff like that in just a very, very short amount of time. We test your shot, we test your ball handling, we test a lot of stuff in this combine. We give you a score, everything like that. So I'll get these links up and running if you look at our page. Then we'll also have the morning boot camps just in January. I try to do it year round. It's hard for the coaches, but also impossible for the players. So we're going to use it just throughout the year. So hopefully these months are packed. So when we have them on January, because that is like the New Year's, we have it in March because that's like the end of the high school season. We'll have it in May because that's right before summer. Then we'll have it in October as well because that's right before high school season starts. So that's when we'll have that. And then, of course, we'll have our trials and open gyms. This is February and August. We just do open gyms, and that's to invite other people in, but we'll also do tryouts around that time. Right? On the weekends, there will be tryouts. So you have a lot of time to just play, but that's how outside people should come in. We shouldn't be pushing them too hard. And I kind of made that mistake a few weeks ago when we had our tryout in East. I kind of forgot this. This is how you get kids. You just let them play. Are you making them better? Heck no. You're pretending like you're judging them. And then you say, okay, you're in, and then you have to kick some of the kids out. That's how you get kids. So I totally forgot that. We're also going to have travel tournaments, and I just put up details for our Vegas travel tournament for July. But we'll have travel tournaments in the future in April and July, just like we've always had. And lastly is our summer camps and winter camp. So that's our full schedule. That's everything that we do. So make sure that you guys are getting ready for this ride, getting ready for what we add, getting ready to truly see what will eventually set you apart to the point where people will see where you are and they will just give it to you. They'll say, oh, there's no way I can catch him. It's impossible to catch him right now. So that's that of the day. Quote of the day is, you are your choice. All right. You are your choices. Heck. All right. You think that it's always going to be like it was when you were a baby and as you're growing up, where you can make mistakes. Of course you can make mistakes. Kids make mistakes, right? You make mistakes, right? But no. You can make mistakes, but that is going to define who you are. All right? You have to also have the consequences. So I think what people want to say is, it's not can I make a mistake in life? Of course you can make a mistake in life. That's not what you're asking. What you're asking is, can I please make a mistake in life and have no consequence? No, never. All right? Even if I don't punish you, the consequence is I think differently about you. Okay? The consequence is you get a little shorter leash next time. All right? You stayed up and then you were a jerk in the morning. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, that's a mistake. But, I'm not going to let you stay awake for an extra hour. Maybe 5 minutes. If that doesn't work, okay, 1 minute. It's going to get shorter and shorter and shorter. But usually you just have consequences. And you have to understand that those consequences will always, always be there. All right? Because you are your choice. That defines you. All right? The choice that you make, good or bad, all right, that becomes who you are. What up, Mello? All right? That becomes who you are. So if you do something good, do something bad, you forget something, you remember something, you work really hard, you're really, really lazy, whatever it may be, it doesn't define you. That one thing doesn't define you, but it adds up. And it adds up really, really quickly. All right, so it's either you're a hard worker in school or you're not. Does doing 1 day of homework help you? Yeah, a little. But after a while, it's well, what did you do out of 7 days? Was it 6 days hard or 6 days weak? All right, was it 6 days lazy? Or was it 6 days you're the smartest person in the entire world because you're doing the work? Basketball wise, are you a hard worker in terms of just your shooting, or in terms of ball handling, or in terms of your moves, or is it all of the above? Because after a while, every day you get to make that choice. We all can't be Steph Curry. None of us can be Steph Curry, but any one of us can be Steph Curry for a minute. All right, take any minute of Steph Curry's workout, unless he's dunking or dribbling better than you could ever dribble, I suppose. We can copy off Steph Curry for a minute. We maybe can't make the shots, but we can do his workout for a minute. But can you do it for 2 minutes? Is the answer, is the question. How about 3? How about 37 minutes? When does it stop? It's probably not 37 minutes. I'm sure you can keep up to Steph Curry for 37 minutes. Might be the hardest 37 minutes of your life, but you can keep up to him. It's probably not even day 1. It's probably week 1 for most people. If they have a ridiculously strong heart, you can do it for 1 week. But the problem is you need to do it for 3 weeks. Why 3 weeks? It's because that creates the habit. All right? after 3 weeks, it's easier to keep going than it is to stop. Because you've created a habit, a good habit or a bad habit. But every single second that you decide to be like that, especially if it's great, that's your choice. And only you can make yourself choose that. I don't care what kind of crazy parent or coach that you have. In the end, you could just lie down and just play dead. I dare you. Go ahead. I'm not moving. Move my limbs for me. I refuse to work out. So at the end of the day, it's your choice. Unless they have a gun to your head, I suppose. All right? So after all your choices are added up, that's who you are. So the real question is, who do you want to be? All right? Who do you want to be? And if you have to figure out who you want to be, I think a good place to look is in the history of the game. Look way back to the history of the game. Make some noise for me. That's like the dream sound. I'm going back in time. And we're looking at Magic Johnson and Larry Bird. That was a very, very random press of the button. But you guys get to go to our website, click on, have you guys actually done this? Click on challenges, and then go to the History of Hoops page, which is this page. All right, Magic Johnson and Larry Bird had a rivalry. Without a doubt, the storyline between these two is what brought the sport of basketball to the mainstream. It was a black guy and a white guy, a country guy and a city guy, a flamboyant guard and a hard-nosed shooter. All right, it was all these things, and they were both on winning teams on the greatest winning teams in the history of basketball. And then they made the league come alive. And it's why probably there's so much talk in the NBA where it's who's better than him? Who's better than this guy? All the talk LeBron and Steph Curry, and then who's this person's girlfriend maybe, right? All that stuff started with these guys, because before them, honestly, there was no talk about the NBA. There were no storylines. It wasn't Pistol Pete Maravich versus Oscar Robertson. They just duked it out. Nah, there were occasional rivalries, I suppose, especially Boston Celtics and the Lakers. But it wasn't as nuanced as this. And other sports had it. Other sports had storylines. It's just that basketball really didn't, because no one was into the sport that long. All right? They even had their games on tape delay and things like that. But these two brought it to the forefront. And if you want to click on that video on our site again, on the History of Hoops, you can learn about this and so much more. All right? Speaking of so much more, let's get to the next one. We got our workouts for Wednesday. This one is this is what we're doing on Friday. All right, hold your follow through our push-ups, 1 minute shots, 8 or 14 on run, diagonal pro-ups, direct Euro steps, pick and rolls, drive to shot, and hurdle reverse layups. Make sure that you look at the videos on that. Again, on our website, underneath the homework section, you can click on any of the drills, type in any of these words, and then they will show up. That's what we're doing on Friday. Make sure that you guys do that either today, tomorrow, or Friday before the workout for 5 minutes apiece, so that you can have a heads up on what we're doing, so it's not that foreign to you. All right, you should have already done the stuff that we're doing tonight, which is right below me. All right, and we have fake behind the back, layup 3, decision drill, Reddick chase drill, ankle breaker crossover, penetrate and fill drill, sprint dribble, cone touch. To take a look at that stuff, I will show you those videos right now. Really, I'm not trying to hide these things from you. Fake behind the back, watch it. Person will toss the ball to himself for the handoff, just slightly high. As I come off of him, like that, I'm gonna catch, I'm gonna shoot, that guy will be chasing him down, trying to block the shot. No pump fakes, nothing like that. As soon as he starts to go, that's when you go. But you can also change this distance. You feel like he's too close, you can start closer, you can move him back. Try to figure out where you want to be. You want to be honest with yourself, because you want to know during games whether you should shoot the shot or not. And all the times you shouldn't shoot it. So figure out how fast that you can go, how fast you can go. All right, show me the drill. Hold the ball right here, tap, step your toe to the line and drop the ball. Now, roll the ball and you're gonna step your heel to the line outside, like that. Rewind again, a little faster this time. You're gonna go 1, 2, 3. Have your hand waiting for the ball the entire time. Gonna be here. Watch me first. 1, 2. My hands out and the ball lowers. And then 3, I'm also leaning this way. 3, I cross. I got wider each time and I roll the ball. My body go. Lower the ball. Lower the ball. I love that Kieran drops the ball every single time. I know it's the same demo, but I see Kieran and he drops the ball. It just like, it shows me that like making mistakes is a good thing. Okay, anyways, next one. These workouts, I'm thinking there's no way that all the kids understand all of these things, and it's so true. You're not going to be able to understand all of these things, especially when I tell it to you like one time. But whenever you're ready to actually get good at whatever particular drill, when I start talking about it, your eyes will like light up. You'll be like, okay, tell me. Oh yeah, I'm listening now. Okay, and I see that. All right, but until then, you're just not gonna understand it. And if you're like that for all 6 drills, then you're truly just ready to become a better player. It needs to be like, I need to listen to every single second of this, and I don't see that from everyone's eyes. So make sure that is in your eyes. All right, that's all right. Talked about it. Our events though for this weekend, for this week, we got workouts going on in Marachek at Thornton Middle School. On Thursday, we're at Vantage Point. And then Friday, we're at Thornton Middle School in Marachek. And then on this weekend, we got games at 3 and 4 at Vantage Point, and games at 2 and 3 on Sunday at Vantage Point as well. All right, those are the teams. That's what we're doing. I might add a game. I'm not sure, but I'll figure it out by tonight or maybe tomorrow. All right, and that's what we got right there. Moving on to this thing right here. Oh yeah. Okay, this is about to be me. So I gotta erase me, but this is my favorite cartoon, one of my favorite cartoons. I think my favorite cartoon, I'm not really sure what it is. Lion King's pretty good. Cartoon movie, by the way. But yeah, this is one of my favorite cartoons of all time. But I thought about it, and it's a great basketball lesson to be learned. So watch that lesson real quick. Cartoon movies is called The Sword and the Stone. And you guys all, I'm sure, know this story where the sword is stuck in the stone and only a special person can pull it out. And everyone from all around the kingdom decide to try to pull it up so that they can become the king of this place, okay? This guy is an apprentice of a knight, and he lost his sword, and he goes out there and he finds this sword. He doesn't know anything about the sword in the stone. He pulls it, and he pulls it out, and he brings it to him. And everyone's like, dude, you pulled out the sword in the stone. Oh my God, you're the next king, blah, 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 right? And we feel like basketball is that way. Like you have to be anointed. Like you have to be chosen. Like it has to be like something special about you to make the NBA. Well, this is a little bit different because it's not quite like a movie. This is actually in your favor in another way, where right now anyone can pick up the sword. The sword is just on the ground lying there. Because in America we have enormously talented people, but over there in Europe they really don't have that many enormously naturally talented people. They just work their butts off. And the sword is there for anyone to pick up. Now it may be too heavy. You may not be able to wield it. You may be overcome by the pressure of being a king, etc., etc. But it's there for you to pick up. We have the hours there for you to use basketball-wise. Will you use them? We tell you what to do. We tell you when to do it. We tell you how much to do, and that's the sword. Now, I'm not expecting you to be able to wield the sword. I'm not asking you to be able to carry all this weight on you. I'm not asking you to be able to do everything that we say. But will you try? The sword it's not even in the stone. It's just lying on the ground, and the best players aren't even picking it up. Will you try to do everything that we say? Will you at least try to pick up the sword to see if you are the chosen one, or the one who wants to lift it over and over again and have that be your workout until you are able to lift it? All right, because it's not stuck. It's right there for the picking. Will you pick up the sword and the stone and become the next king of the NBA? So will you? Will you do that? All right, our player trajectory page is also listed in our homework section and in the challenge section. Click on that to see what we want you to do per day. There's like 7 different things, and that can lead you to the highest of highest mountains if you're doing all 7 of those things. But even just one of those things a day is good enough. But you get to pick your level of effort. So go to that page and tell me your level of effort that you've chosen. All right, and let's see if you got that. This is the trivia question today. This NBA player's dad played college football for Texas Tech, and his older brother played college basketball for SMU. I'm not going to tell you what that means, so you can figure it out yourself. This is the question for the day. You have until the end of the show to answer it, or I'll ask it again next week. This NBA player's dad played college football for Texas Tech. His older brother played college basketball for SMU. If you know the answer, let me know. I'll be right back after this message. Water break!
Why don't they know about Mendoza sewer and water? There, that's better.
There's candy and there's steak. And there's a difference between getting what you want and getting the results you want. Candy might taste good, but eating too much can lead to many health issues. And once you learn to eat your steak and vegetables as wildly excited as little kids eat their candy, then you're truly destined for greatness. Kevin McCullough Jr.? No. Okay, that's not the no. I don't even know who that guy is. If he played in the NBA, if that's an answer, dude, mate, there might be more than one person, but this guy's like an NBA superstar. Okay, calm down with just bringing up random people. Do you know that guy or something? No, not the answer. Seriously, people have brought up other people, other answers, and I'm like, I guess that might be the answer, but come on, no. He's not trivia question worthy. whoever that guy is. And I'm sure he's better than me at basketball. Okay, Kevin McAllister. All right, oh you got it, but still, nah, not gonna give it to you. But I will talk about steak and candy. All right, it is our job to give you guys steak and candy. Marcus Smart is a nice guess. That is not the answer. You know what? I got to check to see what Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart. There's no way his dad played at Texas Tech. And that seems like a good answer though, because he's like a football type of dude. All right, but I'm gonna go ahead and guess that his dad did not play at Texas. Just that much. I'm gonna say that. Not let alone his brother. He's from Texas. Oh crap. Okay, during the game at Texas. No. He played at Texas Tech. No, his dad did not play at Texas Tech. One guess, yeah, only one guess a week. All right, we'll ask it again next time. So I don't want everyone just guessing like every single thing under the sun. So one guess, don't say it right now. It'll probably be the question for next week. But yes, candy and steak. All right, this is right here. This is us trying to give you steak. All right, not everything's gonna be candy. You gotta eat the steak, and I'm sorry if you're a vegan or whatever, vegetarian. Just understand it's a freaking analogy, all right? But yes, you gotta eat the steak as fervently as you eat the candy, and don't say I don't even like candy. That's not the point, all right? I'm talking about basketball here, okay? I'm using other words to mean other things, okay? All right. So you need to be doing this stuff, all the hard stuff, as if it were the fun stuff. All right. That's the goal. All right. That's the whole trick to like life. All right. If you can do the hard stuff like it's fun stuff, then you win, and everyone's gonna say I can't be like you. All right. So make sure that you guys keep posting this homework. I see y'all posted homework. I love it. All right. We are now creating a culture that is built upon something. All right, so keep building. And part of that building is the attendance. All right, I'm going to work extra hard on the attendance. I have a new attendance theme that you guys won't even notice. It's going to make it easier on everybody so we can get daily attendance updates rather than just weekly. But these are just weekly for right now. All right, Adrian Mendoza is leading the way. All right, he is tirelessly coming. And he gets half a point if he shows up late. So he's like extra kicking butt right now. It's not every day that he gets half a point, but some days he gets half a point. So we know he's been showing up. So keep showing up, Adrian. Work a little bit harder while you're there. But Mason, he took off for a week and is still in second place. You got Taylor Trujillo as well. Then all the guys like that were our historical leaders, those guys have stopped coming. All right, the two guys, especially Noah, I can count Connor, Noah, and Kiernan. They're no longer in the top 15. It's because after you get good, or after you get like acknowledged, or after you've been there so long, it becomes like tiresome. That's why it's pretty cool that Teo's still coming. He's at 437. Now, if we go past to our historical leaders, look at this top 20 board. Is it 20? It's about 20. All right. You can see Ian Salmon up top, but you can see where's Noah Masseth right here. He's about to pass one of our girls, Sophia Fidelis, which is one of our all-time best. But a new entry for the top 20 is Kiernan Louth. All right, he's come a long way, but now he's in the top 20. How much more do you guys respect Ben Levy and Ian Salmon now? The only two people who have ever crossed 1,000. Derek Cotarba came close, same with his brother Calvin, but no one has reached this level. And this isn't even the top level. The level to strive for the NBA, where it's our 10,000 hours, is 2,000. That's how many days I want you guys to come. It's 2,000. 2,000 will give you mastery of these items. 1,000 is pretty darn good though, but it takes about 2,000 of these. So if you can start adding it up to see how many times that you've done it this year, last year, whatever, and multiply that, you can figure out how many times that it'll take for you to make the all-time list. We got birthdays coming up here as well. We got Trenton and Brandon's birthdays. All right, but you guys can see all of your scores. How many times that you've come this year? How many times that you've come all time? No, all the all-time one is not here, but you can see your basketball numbers at least. So that's everything that we do. I'll see you guys tonight. Did anyone answer? Yeah, no one answered the trivia question right today, but I will ask it again next week. on this day. All right, but don't forget that the quote of the day, guys, on this Wednesday, is you are your choice. So make sure that you guys choose wisely at all the things that you choose, whether, because again, you have negative, you have positive choices in life. And it's not just one thing that you are, all right? It's not just one decision that will make you, but it's a conglomeration of all those decisions as you keep making them. And the highest percentage basically is who you are. So you get to decide who you are, but you have to decide every second of every day. All right, that's my time. Talk to y'all soon, man. Peace out.
Go get ready, big man thing. My people crazy, you better like it. Go get ready, my people crazy, you better like it. Good wonder, it's a dazzle thing and never surrender. Pretty girl, good wonder, it's a dazzle thing and never surrender. Go get busy, man. It's a freaky time. That's how we do it, man. It's a party time. We can end it, but what baby? It's a dazzle thing, karibu tu caliente. Give me this front fight, girl. I'm here to conquer, girl. In the business, I'm dangerous. My trigger on the baddest. The party just started. My body's in a hurry. I enter. Looking for a bad boy in the place. Ain't nobody bad. Enter. Looking for a bad boy in the place. Ain't nobody bad. I'm a bigger man, careful, girl. Shock you in this reggaeton 10 times, girl. Good wonder. It's a